Hello guys, it's me Karthik. Hope you guys are doing really good. So we are discussing about HTTP client and we are using Java 11 because HTTP client been added in Java 11 and we have understood the important components of HTTP client and we started implementing get post as part of the post as well. There were a couple of different ways of getting that request body. Then we went into the HTTP put and also we implemented the HTTP delete as well. Now the most important topic is how we can do the asynchronous one because HTTP client will support asynchronous features as well. So if you see what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous, okay, so here we could see here there, let's say there were two process A and process B. So in case of synchronous, okay, we are using that send method, right? So let me show you that. Okay, here we are using the send method. Okay, so this send method, what it will do is, let's say this process A is trying to consume this process B. So as part of this synchronous one, where we are using this send method, it will wait for the process B to give complete information, then it will give it back to the process A. Whereas asynchronous, what it will do is it will consume the process B, but process A doesn't continues to wait, doesn't continues to wait. It will keep, it works going, and whenever it is getting that response, it will call back. So something like this will happen here. Okay, so let's implement it from the scratch, then we will see. Okay, so for this purpose, this is my API guys, where I'm sending this is my API, I'm sending text body. Okay, as a request body. Okay, so let's get started here. Let me take public as of now void, later we'll try to change it. Okay, public void http else we'll call post with async example, and since we are sending the data, I'm taking parameter string parameter. Okay, so now how we can implement, whenever you're working on HTTP client, my suggestion is to watch this one. Okay, there were two important components, request, client and response. Let's build one at a time. So let's go with HTTP request first. Is nothing but request is equal to HTTP request dot new builder dot build. Okay, as part of this, what you can do is simply use something like, first we need to build that URL, right? So new URL is, what is the endpoint? This is my endpoint and this is nothing but my post call, isn't it? So this should be the post call, and here HTTP request dot BodyPublisher's dot offString. So whatever the parameter that we are getting, the string data, we are sending that to this particular endpoint, right? And it will ask for some exception, so add it into the message signature, method signature. Okay, now we are sending the text data, right? So we need to let know this API this is a text data with the help of header of content type. Okay, this is nothing but the plain text. So let me copy paste from here. Okay, now I am ready with my request object. Now I need to go to the response, right? HTTP client is equal to HTTP client dot you can take new request as of now. Okay, now this is a client object. Now we'll have the response, HTTP response. Let me take response into the string format as of now. Okay, so client dot send async. So we got this example, right? Okay, so this is a different one, we'll see that. Okay, async, this is nothing but my request, then we will have HTTP response dot body handlers dot .string. Okay, this is nothing but my async, right? So I need to use a special variable called ComuputableFeature. Okay, so if you see here, this is nothing but my ComuputableFeature. Okay, let me rename this something like computable response computable future. Okay, now I got this here. Okay, now this is nothing but my computable future, isn't it? Okay, this is asynchronous by nature. Okay, if you go inside this, there were a couple of things we will need to have. I think there's one method called then apply. Okay, maybe I'll implement it here only. Okay, so something like response handler future dot, then apply. Okay, HTTP response, this one, this body I am converting. Okay, so from this computable future I am taking that at response. Okay, here let me type string response is equal to then apply with, get timeout 5 and time units seconds. Okay, and this will ask for some exception. I think we are good to go. We just need to use this response here. Okay, so here from this computable future we are getting the response and it will wait for every 5 seconds and it will return the data back. Okay, now this one is my string, so I'm adding here. Okay, now let's build the controller in order to get it properly. Okay, so let me take maybe this guy, right? Okay, I'll copy paste it to save a lot of time. Okay, so here we are taking post with text body example. So post with text body, let me take async here. Okay, async request body, and here here uh, maybe I'll copy paste it here. Somehow it's not visible. Post with async data. Okay, and also the other exceptions you need to you need to remove it, right? So you need to add other exceptions as well. Okay, 1 second. Okay, what are the other exceptions? These are the exceptions I have. Yep, I think we are good to go now. Okay, so let me try to install this, and later on we will try to run our main method. So hope you guys are also following. The important thing is that computable future object. Okay, and if you could able to handle that computable future, I think this is a very straightforward implementation only. Okay, so simple. I am trying to build this project once. Okay, cannot find symbol. Acha. Okay, now we are good to go, I believe. So let me try to run this. It will only build in that process. So in the meantime, let me get my 9013 and my endpoint ready properly. So post with async, right? So this is this, and I have the raw data and I am passing the test data. Let me take like post with async example. Okay. Okay, my server also started. Click on the send. Yep, understood, right? We got the response properly. So this is a small demo, guys, that I wanted to show. That's all from this tutorial. Thank you.